You walk out to sit on your porch after supper, and within 30 seconds, the first one finds you. You slap your arm, another lands on your neck, and by the time you finish your coffee, you have welts on both arms. Every spring, millions of people walk into hardware stores to buy a plug-in zapper. They hang it up and listen to it snap. But those lights attract mostly moths, doing very little for the actual biting pests hunting your family. If the hardware store fails, you can hire a commercial service for hundreds of dollars a season to coat your entire property in a fog of broad-spectrum pesticides. That chemical wave wipes out the bees, the butterflies, and the dragonflies that naturally eat mosquitoes. Because the spray ignores the hidden standing water where the eggs are laid, the biting cycle restarts in a matter of weeks. Attempting to repel or overpower these insects through sheer force and poison is an expensive, unwinnable war of attrition. Out in Lancaster County, Pennsylvania, Amish farmers like Elias Yodar use an alternative that relies on understanding the target's biological drives. A simple $3 bucket catches thousands of mosquitoes by mimicking the exact biological signals they are programmed to hunt. The female mosquito has exactly one job. She requires the protein from a blood meal to develop her eggs. The males drink plant nectar. Only the females are the hunters. To find that blood, she uses tiny antennas tuned to detect a very specific gas from far away. She tracks the plumes of carbon dioxide exhaled by warm-blooded mammals. To build a decoy that hijacks this tracking system, you just need a teaspoon of active dry baker's yeast mixed with warm water and brown sugar. As the yeast consumes the sugar, it breathes out carbon dioxide, putting out a steady trail of the gas you exhale. To a female mosquito, this invisible tractor beam reads like a warm host, pulling her away from your porch and toward the bucket. The yeast fermentation mimics the respiratory signature of a host, creating an irresistible false target. Once she arrives, the track needs to look like a safe haven. This means using a dark-colored bucket tucked inside a cardboard box in a shaded yard corner. Mosquitoes are drawn to dark, damp environments. They instinctively seek out cool, hidden places to lay their eggs. The final mechanical exploit is adding 1 teaspoon of plain dish soap to the yeast water. Normally, surface tension allows a mosquito to stand on top of the water to deposit her eggs. Dish soap breaks that physical property. The moment she lands on the treated water, she sinks and drowns. By combining a CO2 lure with a surface tension trap, you effectively weaponize the mosquito's own nesting instincts. Catching thousands of adults is a start, but if a single survivor lays 200 eggs in a teaspoon of water, the infestation continues. To break the cycle, you need a second decoy bucket of water treated with a targeted soil bacterium called BTI. BTI targets mosquito larvae upon hatching. It leaves beneficial insects like bees and butterflies completely unharmed. This creates a biological dead end. The next generation dies in the water before they can ever become biting adults. The yeast bucket captures the active hunters, while the BTI bucket creates a lethal trap for the reproductive cycle. These traps work best when you maintain a weekly habit of dumping any other standing water on the property: gutters, plant saucers, and bird baths. Minor habit changes, such as wearing light-colored clothing at dusk, further reduce your profile to any remaining hunters. If you start this dual bucket method in May, the population growth flattens exponentially. By August, the local breeding cycle has been systematically broken. Pest control is more effective when viewed as a quiet, sustained disruption of a life cycle rather than a one-time chemical event. The quiet $3 efficiency of the yeast bucket stands in stark contrast to the loud, expensive illusion of commercial fogging trucks. The most effective solutions rarely require expensive technology. They require a better understanding of the creature's needs. Once you understand that a mosquito is driven by the hunt for carbon dioxide and standing water, the bucket builds itself.